Hello, welcome to the 64th Annual Amity Regional High School Block A Awards. I am the Director of Athletics, Ernie Goodwin. Although we are experiencing unprecedented times, I am amazed with the outpouring of support for our students, especially our senior class. We may not be able to meet in person this year, but through this virtual ceremony, I hope you take away the sense of pride we have for your accomplishments. You are truly outstanding students, athletes, teammates, friends, family, and Spartans. Before Dr. Byers welcomes everyone, I would like to thank a few special people who have contributed so much to making our athletic program successful. First, the coaches, who without them, we really would have nothing. The Amity administration, who provides their unwavering support for our entire program. The parents, who not only support our department, they are champions of our student athletes. Our Booster Club, who makes this program possible, especially Beth Young, Pam Delator, and Pam Prinz, who have generously donated their time to the good of all student athletes at Amity. Kevin Capisolatro, who keeps our fields in outstanding condition. Kim Pierce, who not only helps our student athletes stay healthy, but keeps our athletic department going in many ways behind the scenes. Last but not least, Lori Bonney, who works tirelessly to assist the athletic department in so many ways. Thank you to all who make the Amity Athletic Department the best. At this time, I would like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Jennifer Byers.
Hello, I'm Jen Byers, and as superintendent of the Amity Regional School District, it is a pleasure to welcome all of you to the 64th Annual Block A celebration and what I have to believe is our first ever virtual Block A event. Thank you to everyone who has come together to contribute to this new format of celebration, most particularly our athletic director, Ernie Goodwin, who started thinking about how to hold this program all the way back in March. Ernie has always been an advocate for our sports programs and athletes, and even from a distance, he has worked to maintain the best athletic program in the state of Connecticut. He was also never going to let this year end without recognizing the accomplishments of our most amazing student athletes. I would also like to take a moment to say thank you to Lori Bonney for all that she does for our athletic program. She is truly the wizard behind the curtain of Amity Athletics. Our appreciation for opportunities often increases when those opportunities are no longer available to us. I imagine for many of our athletes, families, and coaches, we all had a sense of the importance of sports in our lives, but we really didn't know how integral it was to our identity until it was no longer an option for us. Of course, there was always the physiological benefit of those endorphins hitting our systems on a regular basis, but there is also the psychological joy that comes from the camaraderie of a team, the friendships between players, the sense of a common purpose, the comfort of something routine and familiar, and certainly the exuberance of success and achievement. As an athlete myself, I know that I always had those days that I didn't want to train, those teams that I didn't want to play, and those places I didn't want to travel to. And I approached those moments with what can only be described as a bad attitude. But how much worse is it when we can't do those things at all? So I hope that we have all deepened our gratitude and love for the sports that we do, and that we recognize even more our good fortune in being an athlete or a coach. I am also here tonight immensely proud and inspired by the Amity Athletic Program and all that you have done both on and off site. Throughout this year, I have witnessed coaches who never stop coaching, regardless of the time of year or season. Coaches who've always recognized that the building of the team is the first step into the success of their athletes. Coaches who spend hours watching tapes, studying strategy, learning techniques, and connecting with kids, building some of the most positive and influential relationships with our students. And I've watched our athletes. You train out of season, practice in season, often committing as much time to your sports as you do to academics, and essentially doubling your school day. You give up many weekends to competition and often train throughout the year, either in preparation for one sport of your choice or more frequently by committing to several sports over the fall, winter, and spring. As you approach your junior and senior year, you add the responsibility of team leader and mentor and role model. And you represent the Amity community in a very visible and public way all the time. I bet you often put a lot of pressure on yourself to succeed, which may be a large part of why you are being recognized at Block A. But I truly hope that you never lose sight of the joy that sports should bring to you and the blessing you have to be an athlete, and enjoy this celebration of your extraordinary accomplishments. So on behalf of the Board of Education and the entire Amity School District, welcome to our Block A celebration.
Thank you, Dr. Byers. And now a message from our principal, Mrs. Anna Mann.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for allowing me to be a part of this annual Block A dinner. This is a tradition, even in this non-traditional time, where we are able to celebrate the accomplishments of our athletes and our athletic department. Athletics is a wonderful complement to all of the work and learning that happens in the classroom, because so much of what you learn in the classroom, you're able to make happen out in your athletic realms. It's also an opportunity to practice and demonstrate our core values of fairness, respect, and passion. So I just want to send my congratulations and my well wishes to everybody who is receiving awards and all of the teams and coaches for all of the hard work that you've put in this year. Whether you were able to have your season or not, we are so proud of you and really appreciate the ambassadorship that you have shown for Amity Regional High School. Go Spartans.
Hi, I'm Jeff Nielsen. I'm the boys basketball coach at Amity High School. I'm here to announce the MVP award for this year. First, I'd like to thank my assistant coaches, Mike Brady and Ronte Bird, for all their time, effort, and dedication. I was selected by a team vote. The boys basketball MVP award was earned by Joe DiGello. Joe was an eighth man as a junior and stepped up to become a senior co-captain and starter. He led the team in scoring and rebounding this past year. He averaged 16 points a game and 9 rebounds a game. Many nights he had a double-double while leading us to victory. Joe was the backbone of an inexperienced team, and when we needed him, he was there with a timely three-point shot, powerful rebound, or an old-fashioned three-point play. Because of his ability, his attitude, and his production, Joe was selected All-SEC. I'd like to congratulate Joe on behalf of his teammates for earning the boys basketball MVP award. Congratulations, Joe.
I'm here to announce the MVP for the girls basketball team at Amity. This athlete was a 4-year starter, 2-year captain, 2-time All-SEC first team. She was named All-State this year, her senior year. She was on the JCC and All-State senior game. She made the tap-off club and was our holiday tournament MVP. She had 173 total threes, 19 points per game, 5 assists per game, 8 rebounds per game, and 3 steals per game. She was an integral part of our success for the last 4 years. Our MVP this year is Jillian Martin.
Hi. This year, I have nominated Isabel Kavanaugh as Cheer's 2019 MVP, a title that this athlete is very deserving of. Isabel's season came to an early end last year due to a shoulder injury which required surgery. This year when Isabel came back, she came back stronger than ever and determined to regain all of her skills and her physical ability. And she did just that. Isabel was always there ready to jump into any role and complete any task, making her not only physically strong but mentally also. Isabel has become a very positive voice for this team, always advocating for her teammates, encouraging everyone, and just always remaining a positive attitude regardless of the situation. Myself and the rest of the team are very lucky to have Isabel back. Congratulations, Isabel.
My name is Greg Tuhill. I'm the assistant cross-country coach for Amity High School for this past season. Pleased to announce our MVP for this 2019 cross-country season was John Dill. John was an excellent runner for us all year. He placed first or second in every meet that we ran this past season. He was first team all SEC, and he set a personal record at that meet in New Haven that day. John always led by example. He always offered advice to the younger runners. He was always out there on the course, egging people on, and it was a great job all around. He's a good kid. I know him from school. I got to know him a lot more his senior year. Really good kid, led by example. And John, it's been great being your coach, and congratulations on a great season.
The girls cross-country MVP this year is Ariana Garay. Ariana is a motivated athlete who competes with intensity. She was our top runner throughout the season, setting personal bests on every course we ran. Ariana earned all SEC first team honors and was a New Haven Register all-area selection. Ariana is a strong, determined runner who never missed a practice or a workout. Ariana led by example and was only a junior this year. She was elected as one of our captains next season, and I look forward to having her in this role. It is my pleasure to present this MVP award to Ariana Garay.
Sydney began her first season of dance team the same year that I started to coach. During the last 4 years, the improvement and growth she has shown has been amazing. She was not always the strongest dancer at the beginning, but even after just her freshman year, everyone started to take notice of how much she continued to improve. Her determination and hard work always went unmatched. She was constantly doing whatever she could to get better for herself and for her teammates. When coaches would ask her about being able to do a certain trick, jump, or turn, her response was always, "I can get it." This year, not only her talent, but also her positive attitude and dedication served as motivation for all those around her. It is no surprise that her teammates voted her for this award. Congratulations to Sydney Reiner, this year's dance team MVP.
This year's field hockey MVP is Tess Chayka. This award was voted on by her teammates. Tess's ability to make things happen on the field are incredible. Whether on a breakaway, dodging the one or often two people guarding her, or in the scoring circle, her stick skills are incredible. It is so fun to watch her make things happen down the field or to the goal. She appears to float down the field. Her stick is just an extension of her arm. She plays in smooth and controlled motions. It is because of her stick skills and ability to score that she earned Northeast All-American, First Team All-State for the second consecutive year, First Team SEC for the third consecutive year, and Team Captain for the second consecutive year. Aside from her accolades, she was also the team's leading scorer and assist maker this season. Tess, I am so proud of all of you've accomplished, both individually and for our team. Thank you for deciding to play field hockey. Good luck in college as you play Division I at Boston University.
I'd like to congratulate Joe Gisello on being selected the team MVP of Amity football. The selection was very easy, as if anyone had seen us play, they would know how much Joe dominated on both sides of the ball. He received many, many awards, statewide, league-wise, and he was deserving of them all. He played numerous positions and consistently led our team into battle. He did that for both years that I was here, and has consistently been a great teammate, leader on and off the field. He will be continuing to play football at Southern Connecticut State University, and we're very happy.
As a junior in his third season, Justin Miller was selected as one of our captains by his teammates. He did an amazing job along with senior Nick Kiwanis. Justin may not have been the flashiest of players, but he puts his heart and soul into everything he does, and it is all for his team. This season, he played forward, defense, power play, penalty kill, and if we asked him, he would have played goalie too. He was third on the team in points, led the team in hits and block shots. He was the inspirational leader, but more than that, he truly led by example. Chosen by his teammates, Justin Miller is this year's recipient of the Boys Ice Hockey MVP Award. Congratulations, Justin.
The Blades team MVP for the 2019-2020 girls ice hockey season comes with many accolades. She's a three-time winner of our team award. She's a first-team All-Stater and a first-team All-SEC player. During her career, she has always started and led the Blades to an SEC championship and 2 runners-ups. In 2019, she scored the game winner in the most exciting game I've ever been involved in, as we came from behind in the third period to defeat an undefeated West Haven team to win the SEC championship. She is the team's only 100-point career player. She has been a forward her whole life, but the team's needs put her to defense the past 2 seasons. That, however, did not stop her offensive output, as she played wherever and whenever we needed her. Offense on the power play or in key moments in the game. And she always came through. There was even a snowy day outdoors in Greenwich where she played goalie. Congratulations, Tess. The Blades will miss you, and best of luck at BU next year.
This year's Amity Boys Indoor Track MVP, as selected by the coaches, is Captain Ariel Gordon. Ariel was able to compete in the Class L State Championship Indoor Track and Field meet as both an individual and as a member of the 4x200 meter relay. As an individual, Ariel was able to compete in the 55-meter dash, where he raced his way to the finals with a time of 6.75 seconds and a 6th place finish overall in the state. As a member of the 4x200 meter relay team, the relay team was able to secure a 5th place finish overall in the state. Congratulations, Ariel.
The girls' indoor track MVP this year is an individual who was one of the most consistent athletes on our team this winter. She finished top 5 in 3 different events at the SEC Indoor Track Championships, one of which she only competed in 3 to 4 times beforehand. Her attitude and competitive spirit is second to none, and we are looking forward to big things from her in the future. This year's Amity Girls Indoor Track MVP is Audrey Marin.
For the boys ski racing MVP, this award goes to a senior tri-captain who led by example, whether it be in preseason conditioning or on snow practice and competition. This athlete was first amongst his peers in all 6 races. This year's boys ski racing MVP for his 2nd year in a row goes to James Fortin. Good luck in college. We will miss you.
This year's MVP for girls ski racing goes to one of our seniors. She was our first and fastest racer down the mountain for every race. Our girls looked up to her and desperately tried to match her times. As such, she was a great leader and captain for our team. As a first-year coach, I relied heavily on her leadership to show me the ropes and to show the new ski racers how everything works and some of the tips and tricks to make really an all-star team this year. So our MVP for this year goes to Miss Natalie Prince. Congratulations.
The most valuable player is determined by a team vote. We define the MVP as someone who, when they are not on the field, the team is completely different, plays different, acts different, and we have to adjust when that player is not there. This year, the winner is exactly what is meant by that statement. He was so dominant up front that all teams knew him before we even played a single game in the season. Every team we played knew who he was and man-marked him or double-marked him. With his speed and dribbling ability, he continues to perform and be a menace to opposing defenses. The Cheshire coach said during our first game, he just went through 4 of my players for the second time. He was named to the SEC First Team, New Haven Register All-Area Team, and was nominated as an All-State player. This year's boys soccer MVP is Ali Bobi.
The MVP of the Amity girls soccer team this year is Jenna Ciola. Jenna was outstanding for us this year. Jenna was a rock in defense and also added some punch in the offense whenever needed. Jenna made All-League and All-Conference this year, 2 awards that were greatly deserved. Jenna has the ability to play in college if she so chooses, an absolutely outstanding young lady and a credit to Amity High School.
Boys swimming MVP, Tyler Roy. The 1920 boys swimming team was a young and small team that improved a great deal over the course of the year. A big reason for that was the presence of Tyler Roy. As a young team, these boys needed examples of how to train, how to race, how to win, and how to have fun doing it. Nobody on the team was better doing that than Tyler. He has the unquestioned respect of his teammates, and they're quick to follow his lead either at practice or in competition. He's a tireless worker and a fierce competitor. This year, he's one of the top sprinters in the SEC, earning all SEC honors for the second time. He holds school records in the 200 medley relay and the 400 free relay. Nothing Tyler does is mediocre. He sets high standards for himself, which sets the bar high for his teammates. His influence on our team will be felt for years to come. We wish him luck as he heads to college next year. The 2020 MVP for Amity Boys Swimming and Diving, Tyler Roy. Girls Swimming MVP, Katie O'Connor. Katie O'Connor is this year's MVP for the girls swimming team. A young natural leader, Katie was instrumental in our team's success, helping the team to finish the season at 10-2. After having a great freshman year, she topped it as a sophomore, earning both All-SEC and Class AA All-State honors for her performances in the 50 free and 100 butterfly. Her best performance of the season came to the State Open Championship meet, where she placed 10th in the 50 free and 3rd in the 100 butterfly. Knowing that she is one of the top swimmers in the state is especially pleasing, seeing that she will be with us for 2 more years. A driven competitor, she's an incredible trainer who sets a fine example for her teammates. Congratulations, Katie, and thank you for a very special year.
I want to start by thanking Ernie, Lori, and Kim for all their help this season. Definitely couldn't have done it without them. I also want to like to thank my assistant coaches, Mike and Allison, for everything they've done over the years. This will be their last season with us, so I appreciate everything they've done. This year's MVP helped lead the team to an overall record of 13-9, and we were able to win our division for the 5th year in a row. These accomplishments are a testament to the hard work that this team has put in this year, none of which would be possible without our MVP. I have come to rely on this individual very much. She is consistently one of the hardest working athletes in the gym every day. She's the type of player that when you need something big, she will come through easily. She led the team in aces and assists, and she has been named first team all-conference and was named to the New Haven Register all-area team. The best part about this is that she's only a junior. This year's girls volleyball MVP, as selected by a team vote, is Zoe DeZenzo.
Hello, my name is Todd Patterson, and I'm here to present the team MVP for Amity Wrestling. This year's MVP had an astonishing record as a freshman. It was astonishingly bad. He finished the season 1-20 as a freshman, winning only 1 dual meet. Through consistent hard work and improvement, this MVP was able to become one of the most decorated wrestlers in Amity history by the time he was a senior. Short and sweet of it, Simon finished this year with a 46-5 record for a 90% winning percentage. That puts him at 4th all-time for most wins in a single season. He became only the 5th ever wrestler from the Amity wrestling program to make it to the state finals and became the 10th ever wrestler to win a class state championship. Simon would finish the season with accolades such as second team All SEC, All New Haven Register Team, second team All State, and academic All State. But probably the most impressive record that Simon was able to accomplish this year would be his most pins in a single season for Amity Wrestling. He finishes this year with 34 pins, which puts him in the top 15 all time for Connecticut wrestling and makes him Amity's pin leaders. I am proud to present this year's Team MVP award to Simon Flaherty.
Hello, first off, I would like to thank the Amity Booster Club, the Amity Administration, and Athletic Director Mr. Goodwin, coaches, and most important, all the Amity athletes for your continued support of the Unified Sports Program. I am so honored to be involved in the Unified Program. The Unified Sportsmanship Award is given to an athlete who represents caring, kind-hearted, and considerate behavior on and off the field. The athlete we chose this year could not be any more perfect. He has played 3 sports, soccer, basketball, and volleyball, for all 4 years. He gives it his all and is so very happy for others' success. He cheers on his teammates, along with opposing teams too. I cannot think of a better candidate than Andrew Serrano, who represents sportsmanship and the love of athletics. Every practice and tournament, Andrew gives it his all. The joy on Andrew's face while participating and unified is heartwarming. When Andrew scores, a friend scores, or an opposing teammate scores, you will always see a smile. He is one of the most coachable, happy, kind-hearted, and lovable young man I have had the honor to coach. It gives me great pleasure to award the 2020 Unified Sportsmanship Award to Andrew Serrano. Thank
I'm Jeff Nielsen, President of the Amity High School Coaches Association. I'm here to present the Outstanding Coach of the Year Award. The award is based on coaching ethics and professionalism, years of dedicated coaching service at Amity, quality of coaching provided, and the contribution and involvement to Amity athletics during and outside the sports season. This year's recipient is the wrestling coach, Todd Patterson. Congratulations, Coach Patterson. He's coached at Amity High School for 9 years. He went from a volunteer assistant to a paid assistant, and now he's just completed his 2nd year as head coach. In his 2 years as head coach, he has increased the roster from 20-something to a 40-person co-ed team, and they've achieved 30 dual meet regular season wins. They won the Shelton Invitational. This was Amity's first tournament win since 2009. They had a regular season record of 16-13. That's the best record since 2010. Two male Class L champs, Simon Flaherty and Josh Foote, both champions. They had 5 state open male qualifiers. And also for the first time in Connecticut state history, the CAAC held a girls state open tournament. Amity sent 4 girls to state opens and came home with 4 placers, taking 4th, 3rd, 1st, and 1st. This is to be acknowledged forever in the record books that Amity Wrestling had 2 of the first state open girls champs. Again, congratulations, coach and team. I'd also like to mention that he stays to help out with the Amity Youth Wrestling Program several times a week, 2 to 3 times a week, and attends their tournaments on Sundays, often as a spectator. So again, based on this season, as well as all his dedicated time here at Amity, congratulations to the wrestling coach, Todd Patterson, Amity Coaches Association, Coach of the Year. Hi, I'm Jeff Nielsen. I'm president of the Amity High School Coaches Association. I'm here to present the Outstanding Assistant Coach Award. The award is named in the honor of former assistant coaches Rob Fumiati and Kevin Chesnowski, both who passed away at a young age. Both were dedicated assistant coaches at Amity, Rob with the hockey team and Kevin with the ski racing team. The award is based on years of dedicated coaching service at Amity, coaching ethics, and professionalism. This year's award goes to Mike Brady. He's the assistant boys basketball coach. He's been dedicated to the boys basketball program over the past 11 years, 8 years as the freshman coach and the past 3 years as the JV coach, assistant varsity coach. His many duties include being the director of player development, lead scout, video coordinator, equipment manager, and implementing our primary and secondary fast break attack. NBA teams and college programs have a staff of dozens to manage and fulfill these tasks. At Amity Boys Basketball, we only need one man, and that's Mike Brady. On and off the court, he's a role model to our student athletes, a mentor to our freshman coach, and he's a sounding board for me. He's constantly thinking about the team. We're always in contact day and night, call, text, all hours of the day with thoughts and strategies and new ideas. With all the other commitments, he comes prepared every single day with energy. He demands focus from the players and emphasizes cohesion from the team. On behalf of the Amity Coaches Association, I'm proud to present the Outstanding Assistant Coach of the Year Award to Mike Brady, boys basketball. Congratulations, Mike. As president of the Amity High School Coaches Association, I'm here to present the Outstanding Service Award. The award is provided to a volunteer or someone who provides services directly related to the athletic program. This year's recipient is Beth Young, president of the Booster Club. Beth, you matter. You make a difference for us. Your service and generosity has had a profound impact on the athletic programs at Amity. Your willingness to give selflessly to help others speaks both to your strength and the quality of your character. As a volunteer, you're making a commitment to share that most precious of resources, your time. Your time to make the experience for student athletes the best experience possible. While I know that you choose to make a difference behind the scenes and without expectation of being recognized or rewarded, today I wish to do just that. I want to let you know just how much your dedication is appreciated and to make sure that you know that everyone at Amity Athletics is grateful for all that you do. Words cannot adequately express the gratitude that I and the coaches and the staff of Amity High School wish to convey. Please know that your service in the Booster Club is recognized, valued, and cherished. We thank you for all that you do for us.
Zyder Award, Casey Donovan. Each year, the Zyder Award goes to the individual who has shown marked improvement in swimming proficiency and who has manifested the highest ideals of sportsmanship and team spirit. The award should go to somebody who, through his hard work and integrity, sets the bar high for his teammates. Since his freshman year, Casey has been a top performer for the Amity boys swimming and diving team. At every practice and at every meet, Casey's been a role model for his teammates. Someone who thrives through hard work and practice, Casey is also a fierce competitor. In his 4 years at Amity, he's been a major contributor in the 200 and 500 freestyle events, and this year as a senior, he took up the 100 backstroke. It was in his role as captain where Casey had his biggest impact. Never has an Amity swimmer earned more respect from his opponents, coaches, and especially his teammates. He'll be sorely missed as he moves on to study at the University of South Carolina. Congratulations to this year's recipient of the Stephen J. Zyder Memorial Award, Casey Donovan.
James Dunleavy was the first boys ice hockey coach at Amity, and each season the coaching staff selects a player who epitomizes the traits Coach Dunleavy believed in that make a team strong. In just his second season with the hockey team, Caleb Morrison is proving he will be a player to watch heading into his senior year. A fast-skating, smooth stick handler, Caleb showed his versatility early on this season when we asked him to move from his comfortable defensive position up to the forward spot to help ignite our offense. In 20 games this season, he was 5th in scoring and 2nd in shots on goal. Recognized as one of our top players by teams around our league, and one player we as coaches know we will rely on in the year ahead. He's a key member of our special teams unit, logged over 32 minutes per game. This year's Coach Dunleavy Award winner is Caleb Marson. Congratulations, Caleb.
The LaJenny Award, Tyler Roy. Each year, the LaJenny Award goes to a senior who has excelled in both academics and athletics. This athlete should exhibit a high degree of character, integrity, loyalty, tenacity, perseverance, leadership, and respect for others. Tyler Roy has done all this and more for Amity boys swimming. A natural leader and a fierce competitor, since his freshman year, Tyler has made his presence felt on the Amity boys swimming and diving team. The award should go to somebody who a coach can point to as an example of how things should be done. Tyler has done that at every practice and at every meet. A tireless worker, in his 4 years at Amity, he has had several memorable performances. He swam in the state open meet all 3 seasons. He was a member of our Class L champion medley relay team in 2018. He holds school records in the medley relay and the 400 free relay. He earned all SEC honors as both a junior and as a senior. A member of the cross-country team here at Amity. He had a fine season this year. Somebody who's had a positive impact wherever he goes. He will be sorely missed by the school, the boys swimming team, and most of all by me. He will be a Hawkeye next year, studying at the University of Iowa. Congratulations to this year's recipient of the Thomas G. LaJenny Memorial Scholarship Award, Tyler Roy.
This year's Thomas LaJenny Female Award recipient is an individual who had phenomenal success on league and state championship winning relays. She is an individual who has always put her teammates before herself. She has had to persevere through many adversities in her career, through them all always having a positive attitude and a willingness to learn and always get better. This past indoor season, she was voted by her teammates as one of the captains, and her maturity and leadership qualities blossomed. It was truly a pleasure to see her grow into that role. Off the track, she is an incredibly dedicated student, finishing in the top 10 in her class. She has also become an awesome ambassador for not only our girls' track program, but the Amity athletics program as a whole. She will be greatly missed next year by her teammates and coaches. This year's female Thomas LaJenny Award recipient is Alex Plaza.
In the fall of 2002, the Amity community was saddened by the loss of one of its most valuable members, Mark Greco. Mark passed away after complications from hernia surgery. He was a member of the Amity class of 1978, was an outstanding goalie, and captained a very strong Division I team. After graduating from the University of New Haven, Mark became a police officer for the town of Orange, eventually earning the rank of assistant police chief. A true success story in every respect, and we are blessed to have known Mark. Mark's widow Sharon established a scholarship, and it is intended for a senior boys ice hockey player who displays the qualities that Mark lived by: integrity, loyalty, leadership, and respect for others. This senior has displayed those qualities over the course of his career. This fall, he will be attending the University of Connecticut to study sports medicine. It's my pleasure to present the Mark Greco Scholarship Award to Cy Neelam. Congratulations, Cy. Best of luck.
Good evening. Jeremy Sachs was a student athlete who participated in soccer, volleyball, and skiing and baseball during his 4 years at Amity. Became a 3-sport MVP his senior year. He was the epitome of hard work and good sportsmanship, and he was humble in victory and gracious in defeat. A scholarship has been established in his name by the Sachs family. The scholarship is presented to a student athlete at Amity who has been a participant in one or more of the sports that Jeremy was involved. In addition, the candidate should possess a curiosity for learning and the enthusiasm for life that Jeremy embodied. Those who didn't have the opportunity to know Jeremy missed out on knowing an amazing kid. Jeremy unfortunately passed away in 2008, his senior year of college, from an undiagnosed heart condition. Jeremy was one of the greatest kids I knew and had the pleasure of coaching. He was a captain, a born leader, a definition of MVP, but most important, a wonderful person. The winner of this year's award is a player who is a consummate professional and would make Jeremy and his family proud. I could not think of a better representation for this award. One of this year's team's strength of the boys soccer team was our midfield, and our player was a key 3-year varsity starter and 2-year captain. He was a true leader like Jeremy, spoke when he had to, and led by example, giving his best each and every day. His hard work and his dedication to the sport and his teammates would make Jeremy proud. The winner of this year's Jeremy Sachs Award is Zach Young.
This year's recipient of the Athletic Director's Award is Ethan Kempfer. Ethan is a member of our Unified Sports Program, as well as a pitcher on our baseball team. He regularly attends many events as a fan as well. He's a great support to not only our athletics program, but our school in general. He regularly helps student athletes in the weight room and provides leadership in all aspects of our program. I truly appreciate everything that he has done at Amity Regional High School and congratulate him and wish him the best in his future endeavors. Congratulations, Ethan, on the Athletic Director's Award.
I'm Jeff Nielsen. I'm here to present the Albert J. Seymour Memorial Award to a senior male athlete. The award is provided by family members of Albert J. Seymour, an avid fan and advocate of Amity High School athletics. The following factors were considered in selecting the recipient: someone who cooperates in team activities, someone who expresses a fair-minded attitude towards teammates and opponents, someone who exhibits self-control at all times, someone who has respect for individuals, someone who plays a supporting role on the team, an unsung hero. It's being called upon and being ready when oftentimes not knowing when the moment is going to be. It's coming off the bench to make some big shots when the offense is stalled, or hitting a timely three-pointer to keep the opponent at bay. It's more than never complaining. It's about putting the team ahead of oneself. It's being truly happy for your teammates when they succeed and genuinely enjoying the accomplishments of the group, not being worried about the individual. It requires the same passion, preparation, and poise as the team's best players, oftentimes, many times, without the repetitions, without the attentions, and definitely without the accolades. That's the attitude that Will lives by. It's how he carries himself. It's who he is. It's my pleasure to present the Albert J. Seymour Award to senior athlete Will Rocco. Congratulations, Will.
Will, Coach Capola here. Congratulations, buddy, on the Albert J. Seymour Award. You're the perfect guy for this award. What you did this year for our players, you did not miss a beat as an Amity baseball captain. Your leadership in the weight room, your leadership when we were in quarantine, what you've done with our guys is incredible. And our coaching staff is very thankful for it. You weren't too bad on the field last year either. So when I think of heroes, I think of people like you who help pull our team through and lead our team, and totally deserving of this award. Congratulations, and I'll talk to you soon, buddy. Take care.
The Albert J. Seymour Memorial Award is awarded to a senior male and female athlete that cooperates in team activities, expresses a fair-minded attitude towards teammates and opponents, exhibits self-control at all times, has respect for all individuals he/she interacts with, plays a supporting role on their team. The athlete need not be a member of the starting team, an unsung hero. Dana Della Justina is this year's nominee, and I'm so proud to present this award to her. Although Dana was not one of our top runners, she was undoubtedly one of the most responsible for our overall team success last fall. Dana's leadership is innate, but really shined her junior year when she was unable to run for the entire season due to an illness. This did not stop Dana, but only motivated her to rise up and be there for her teammates and coaches in a non-competing role. Dana was there for her teammates to celebrate their victories and personal achievements, and in the true sense of empathy, she was there to support the team and individuals through their defeats. Dana's presence earned her the role of captain for her senior season, and through this role, she led our team to an amazing season. Dana organized the team's summer training, the many social gatherings and activities, and made a lasting impression on the incoming freshmen to feel special, included, and part of something extraordinary. Dana served as a conduit with the coaches to keep them aware of any issues that might arise, and is the reason our team feels more like a family than simply a group of runners. It is with great exuberance that I present this award to Dana Della Justina.
Tonight I have the honor of presenting the Male Scholar Athlete Award. The athlete must be a varsity letter winner. The athlete should reflect a positive character and image representative of the Amity Athletic Department. The Scholar Athlete Award is one of which we present with extra special pride. The recipient of this award has been able to combine a rigorous academic schedule with the demands of the varsity athletic team participation. These students have performed with distinction on and off the athletic arenas and have been acknowledged by their leaders and by their peers. It is with a special sense of pride that I present this evening. This year's male recipient is a 4-year boys soccer varsity player, 3-year starter, 2-year captain, and 2-time SCC second team. He has the third highest GPA at 4.9544. He was the full scholar athlete. He is not only a hard worker and a smart kid, but as many of you know him, he is one of the nicest kids you can meet. He works hard at everything he does, and his actions as a leader emulate this. Players and students want to follow him because he is one of those kids who is liked by everyone and treats everyone with respect. He works with kids with soccer, in summer camps, and volunteered for Unified Sports. This year's Male Scholar Athlete Award winner is Zach Young.
This year's Female Scholar Athlete recipient is a 3-sport athlete competing in outdoor track, the ski team, and the soccer team. She is a 4-year varsity letter winner in outdoor track. Throughout those 4 years, she has been one of the most consistent athletes on our distance squad. She has been dependable and has always put the team above herself, doing whatever she can do to help us overall. She was voted by her team as senior captain this year, and through all the unfortunate events, she has done a tremendous job keeping the distance group together. She will finish her academic career as the top in her class and will be attending Dartmouth in the fall. This year's Female Scholar Athlete Award recipient is Ella Marin.
Ella was a captain this year on the Amity girls soccer team, a position she excelled at. Ella was an extension of me every day at practice and on game day. I couldn't have wished for a better leader or a better person to be part of the Amity girls soccer program. At away games, Ella was complimented not only by the coaches, but the officials on her sportsmanship as well as her compassion for the other team. In the 4 years that I have known Ella, I have seen her grown into a wonderful young lady. Ella not only excels on the field, but off the field as well. She is a credit to Amity Girls Soccer, Amity High School, herself, and her family. Ella, I wish you well in college. You've left an indelible print on Amity High School.
It is my pleasure to announce this year's winner of the Paul Mengo Block A Award. This award epitomizes leadership, integrity, and a commitment to the Amity community. This year's recipient is the face of the Blades girls ice hockey program, a captain and a leader who gives better motivational speeches than her coaches. Always comes to the games and practices with a tremendous work ethic and a smile on her face. A 4-year player, she has amassed 74 career points and plays the game with energy, integrity, and heart. She gets all of her teammates involved and has great respect for her coaches, opponents, and officials as well. Her will to win trickles down to the whole team. She makes the team better by leading by example. Nobody cares more about the team than her, and that's been proven by the way she leads in games, practices, and other team events. It is with great pride to announce this year's winner of the Mengel Award, Haley Cable.
Congrats on a well-deserved award, Haley. Mr. Mangold bled Amity, and so do you. Your enthusiasm both on and off the field were commendable. I would be hard-pressed to think of someone who could cheer louder than you. It was great to witness you coming out of your shell last season. You worked hard for that earning spot at first base and worked even harder to keep it. Thank you for giving Amity softball your all for 4 years. I will miss you and good luck on your next adventure.
Versatility is an important part of any high school's athletic program. Very seldom do programs grow when athletes in a school specialize in only one sport. As a wrestling coach, I understand the value of having athletes from other teams join ours. Wrestling is a hard sport to learn as a freshman. Oftentimes you're matched up against people with more experience, and no matter how athletic you are, experience almost always wins in wrestling. When Simon entered our room as a super athletic freshman with a lacrosse background, we were super excited, but also understood the hardships he was going to face. Being a freshman in the 160-pound weight class that is usually reserved for four-year seniors who have many years of experience. After going 1-20 his freshman year, Simon could have easily said the sport wasn't for him and became one of those specialized athletes I discussed earlier. Thankfully, he didn't, and he continued to wrestle and became one of the most decorated athletes to come through the Amity wrestling room. Simon finishes with the fourth most wins in Amity history, the most pins in Amity history, and he has become only the 10th ever class champion from Amity. Simon is also an incredible lacrosse player. He's a 3-year varsity player who missed out on his senior year, which most likely would have been his best. In lacrosse, he was a 2-year starter, a junior captain, he was the offensive MVP, and was among the leaders in points scored as a junior. I am really excited to get to work with more athletes like Simon in my wrestling room, who are both successful on our mats, on our fields, or on our courts. It is my honor to present the 2020 Male Most Versatile Athlete Award to Simon Flaherty.
This award is presented to a senior female athlete who performs with distinction or displays a high degree of competence in 2 or 3 sports, and the athlete should reflect a positive character and image, representing the philosophy of the Amity Regional Athletic Department. When looking at the characteristics for this award, there is one person that comes to mind. This young lady is one of the most athletic individuals that I have ever had the privilege to coach. So much so that I was able to use her as goalie and offense during alternating games. She defines these characteristics in a quiet, no-nonsense manner. She puts her heart and soul into every minute that she is out on the field. She never expects the accolades, and her teammates naturally try harder for her. She is never flashy and always respectful. She will do whatever is necessary to help her team earn the W. Her play on the field earned her SEC recognition as well as All-State recognition, and she was voted team captain. I am so proud of what she has been able to accomplish wearing an Amity field hockey uniform, and I wish her nothing but the best as she continues playing career at UConn in the fall. This year's Most Versatile Player award goes to Anna Carney.
This year's Versatility Award is presented to a player on the girls lacrosse team who could truly play any position. She is tough on defense and equally a threat on attack. She is fierce on a ground ball and a player who other teams remember and have to shut down. Anna is humble and quiet in person, but on the field, she works the hardest and has a never-give-up spirit which permeates our team. She has been our MVP the past 2 years and most likely would have been again had the spring season not been canceled this year. Last year, she was All-SEC first team and All-State second team as well. I've enjoyed coaching her the past 3 years at Amity. She has grown so much as a player and most importantly as a leader on our team. Good luck to Anna at UConn, and please know you always have a family here at Amity to visit.
I'd like to congratulate Nico Seminella on winning this prestigious award. Nico, I could talk all day about. He is exemplary of what a football coach would want in any player, on and off the field. He led our team in the locker room as well as on the field. He was a courageous, ferocious football player, which I have enjoyed coaching so much. We're so proud of Nico. Congratulations to Nico and his family on this award.
The Sportsmanship Award is given to a male and female athlete at Amity who demonstrate outstanding sportsmanship in 1, 2, or 3 sports. The athlete should be an above-average athlete and should reflect a positive character and image, representative of the philosophy of the Amity Regional Athletic Department. To me, sportsmanship and leadership can be demonstrated in so many ways and in the most difficult of situations. This player has demonstrated these qualities for 4 years on the girls lacrosse team. She has always demonstrated a positive attitude towards her teammates, opponents, and referees. She was chosen as a captain this year as a result. This year, our spring season was canceled. This was decided at the same time that schools would be canceled for the year as well. Prior to that, the girls were holding out hope that we would play a shortened season, a few games, or even just a senior game. The seniors especially were hit the hardest as time went on that there would be possibly no season. Coming to terms with no senior season along with all of the other senior rituals has been a challenge for many. Throughout this time, Peyton chose to maintain that same positive attitude that she has always had. She kept in touch with her teammates and her coaches and encouraged players to participate in the activities and challenges that became our virtual spring season. She called me early into this quarantine to let me know that she had committed to play at Southern next year. I'm so excited to be able to see her continue to play at Southern, and I know she will flourish there and be an incredible addition to their team with her hard work, dedication, and positive attitude. Congratulations to Peyton Papa, this year's Sportsmanship recipient.
I would like to congratulate Joe DiGello on winning the most prestigious athletic award as Amity's Male Athlete of the Year. What a tremendous honor for a tremendous player. Joe was All-State 2 years in a row, was All-SEC, and was highlighted by being named to first-team Walter Camp All-State, which is a tremendous honor. Joe led us in so many ways on the field. He played quarterback, running back, lineman, linebacker, defensive end, every position that I asked him, and he did it with grace, and he did it with dominance. He was also a tremendous basketball player, and we're so very proud of him being able to continue his career at Southern Connecticut State University. It was an honor for me to coach Joe, as well as to get to know him as a person. He's a great young man, and big things are coming for him in the future, representing Amity as the Male Athlete of the Year.
This final award is presented to a senior female athlete demonstrating the most outstanding performances or talents in athletics, the best of the best. Sportsmanship, versatility, and leadership qualities should be considered. The athlete should reflect a positive character and image representing the philosophy of the Amity Regional Athletic Department. Amity has developed so many athletes into exceptional athletes throughout its history. I am confident that this young lady will be mentioned with those exceptional athletes for years to come. She not only excelled in 1 but 3 of her chosen sports. I was lucky enough to coach her in field hockey the last 4 seasons. Here she was a 3-time All-Stater, a Northeast All-American, 2-year captain, multiple team MVP, which is decided by team vote, and too many other additional awards to name. Aside from her awards and accolades, she is an even better person. I am very honored to be able to have coached her. I am so proud of all that she has accomplished for herself, but more so for her team. Her hard work and dedication has helped put Amity on the competitive field hockey map. I wish her all the best as she moves on to play Division I field hockey at Boston University in the fall. This year's Female Athlete of the Year award is presented to Tess Chaka.
Congratulations, Tess, on your Athlete of the Year award. It is well deserved. Tess is a first-team SEC and first-team All-State player this year. She was the team's MVP for the 3rd time in her 4 years on the Blades. She led the team in scoring this year with 41 points and has amassed 100 points in her career. Every time we played, Tess was the best player on the ice. The other teams knew that well. They took their hacks, whacks, and punches at Tess, but she just did her thing and helped lead us to an undefeated SEC regular season. She played the whole year with an injury that required surgery at the end of the season. You would never know it. She played through the pain to be Amity's Athlete of the Year, and in my opinion, Connecticut's Athlete of the Year. Congratulations, Tess.
During the spring season, our Athlete of the Year is a 3-year starter for the girls golf team. She was denied her 4th season this spring. She was a 3-time all-conference selection. She led the team to back-to-back SEC championships, including being the medalist last year with a 2 over par 73. She was also the SEC Player of the Year as a junior, and she was selected All-State, finishing 7th in the state tournament. She is one of the most decorated athletes in Amity High School history. The 2019-2020 Athlete of the Year is Tess Chaka.
Congratulations to our outstanding student athletes. Your accomplishments are truly amazing. Thank you to everyone who makes the Amity Athletic Department as special as it is. We appreciate everybody, and we hope everyone stays safe in these most uncertain times. We look forward to getting back on the fields and playing again. Take care and have a good night.